What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about a brand new coin today, SIREN. It's actually not like brand new. I mean, it came about in February this year, but it's new because I think this is the first time I've talked about it on this channel. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I happened upon this coin because I was going through the top 400. I was going through the top 500, but I only made it to like 420. Had to take a break. 420 coins, and I found what coins have grown the most from April 7th's low, because crypto bottomed out on April 7th to where they are now. SIREN is actually in like the top 10 coins of performance overall since then. So like a siren in the Iliad and the Odyssey there, or like a siren calling out to the degens in the crypto abyss. We're finding our way to you. You know, you're shining a nice light to us to find our way to you, because you have pumped up a whole lot. Here you are chilling right now, and I have to say, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I think this thing looks like it's about to rip some more, you guys. You're at a very low market cap here. Siren's at a $15 million market cap, and not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Do your own research, okay? I haven't fully analyzed this thing. The profile score is 44% with coin market cap. Profile score being low doesn't mean that it's a scam, but it does mean there's a lack of transparency. And not all projects that have a lack of transparency are scams, but all scams have a lack of transparency. So just be aware of that, right? That doesn't mean that this is a scam, but do your own research, right? I think what's interesting, I looked it up. I went on their X page, because it doesn't have a website here. It doesn't say that there's a website here. So I went on their X page. There's a website here, sirenai.me, brings you to this here. And if you look at their roadmap, the roadmap here, completed, whatever. Yeah, just probably some basic stuff. I say basic, but probably more complicated than I can handle myself. But here, the next thing on the roadmap is AI-powered cross-chain smart trading, expanding AI capabilities to analyze and assist in trading across all on-chain assets, enhancing decision-making for users. Okay, so AI based, like this is an AI agent that's going to help you with trading, essentially. And it says Q2 2025. They completed the rest of these things. I would assume that they're going to complete this by the end of Q2. Well, it's the end of May. Q2 ends at the end of June. It'll be the end of Q2 at the end of June. So we've got 1 month until this next significant thing in the roadmap comes out. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I would think that this pump coming into this potential news announcement would signal that they're gonna follow through, that they're gonna plan is going to be executed in accordance, right? You pump before the good news, right? You're consolidating before it. You pump one last time, and then boom, good news comes out. That's when you dump. You sell the news. You know what I mean? So I would expect, especially just looking at this chart right now, it's immaculate. It looks phenomenal. It really does. One thing you have to understand is, I don't care how much you've grown, I have to look at the chart. Before I take interest in something, I have to take interest in the chart. And the reason why I made this video today was I was looking at the chart, and this interested me. It interested me a lot. From a high to a low here, you're at your 1414. It's very common to stop just above the 1414 like you did here. What's less common is to consolidate right here at the 1272 like this. Generally, typically, you would pull back to here, find support in this kind of zone between the 786 and the 100 area. Typically, like down in this area, if you find resistance here, the fact that you couldn't really even get too much below the 1272, this is very bullish. Very, very bullish consolidation. You don't even need the fibs to see this is bullish consolidation. Absolutely it is. And it's not bullish relative to this move. It's bullish relative to this whole move. You're going to get some continuation that's very similar to what you saw between now and April 7th, or between April 7th and now, however you want to phrase it. Your RSI has lower lows on the daily time frame. Lower lows, you've got dramatically higher lows in the price, okay? That's hidden bullish divergence. You're at the same area that you bounced from down here, where you started this run, kind of. You're at the same area in the RSI at the 50 now to bounce, and you have lower lows. It's phenomenal. You even have lower lows relative to this, and your lows are at the exact same level. You haven't gone anywhere. You got hidden bullish divergence on hidden bullish divergence, man. You look really, really good. And my favorite part, beyond the chart, is that the market cap's only at $108 million. Like this thing could 100% pump in a day. You don't know. I mean, it could happen. Maybe it doesn't happen in a day, but I'm just saying the big move, call me crazy, I think it might be coming. This was nice, but the pace is going to pick up. You can see the pace is picking up already, right? You had a day where it was 39%. I would assume you have bigger days to come between now and the end of the month, between now and the end of this move, wherever the move might take you. If we're looking at this from a high to a low again, because this is the only history that we have, this is all the chart that we have here, high to a low. And I want to see, actually, is that true? Is that all the history we have? Or does SIREN have more history? Did it start off on a DEX first? Because sometimes TradingView doesn't have the all-time history. Let's just see. 3 months ago, SIREN came out. No, it seems about right. Let's look. What about here? Maybe this will. CoinMarketCap tends to have all of it. February. Yeah. So all right. So that's it then. Yeah. February 9th. February 9th, but whenever it was on February 9th, it was at lower prices. So yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. We've got the high. We got the high here to low. That's fine. So I would think with this next move, you don't stop at the golden ratio. You would at least stop at 31 to 36 cents. And if you don't stop there, the maximum I could see would be 74 cents. So something in this area is likely where you're going to go. Okay. If we take the current price, that would imply that before you see some kind of a major corrective phase, you pump up another 110 to 130%, maybe as much as 400%. Yes, maybe as much as 400%. There is a situation, a scenario where you could pump all the way up here, but things would be getting crazy. I don't know. That would promote about a $700 million market cap. That would promote right there a $900 million market cap. So you could go up here. I don't know. Time will tell. Circulating supply, fully diluted valuation, it's the same. Okay, cool. That's nice to see. Again, I haven't done much research in this. I was just reading a little bit on it to make sure that it wasn't a scam, and I don't think that it is a scam, right? SIREN, I mean, not that you can't have scams on Bybit or Binance or BitGet, but generally these guys in KuCoin, they don't really promote something that's just a straight money grab scam, right? I mean, well, maybe I shouldn't say that. This is probably not a scam, though, is all I have to say. And it is interesting. The whole idea of AI agents and everything, if this becomes one of those more prominent AI agents or just prominent cryptos because of its pumping, because of its growth, so you could see a lot of growth from here. I mean, $100 million, $108 million. If you were to 100x that, that's a 10.8. That's basically an $11 billion market cap. It's a very doable price prediction from here. $11 billion. It's not that every coin gets an $11 billion market cap, but there are coins that come and go that get $11 billion market caps in their first cycle, let alone 22 or 30 or $40 billion market caps. This thing has multi-100x potential from its current price, and it's been dominating the whole space. It's outperforming the average coin dramatically, right? If we look at this here, we type in SIREN USD, and compare it to the others chart. Others is the total crypto market cap. It's the top 125 coins, excluding the top 10. So this is comparing SIREN to the rest of the markets, essentially, okay? You look at the daily time frame, SIREN is just in a solid uptrend versus the rest of the markets. It's a very, very solid uptrend, and I think it's going to continue. I think that we will continue that here. So it's just dominating, man. It's dominating. You want this chart to be green, just like you want this chart to be green. They actually kind of look very similar, obviously, but I would expect that we continue going higher. I think that at the current pace, at the current rate of growth that you have, I would expect by the end of May, you're probably around 30 cents. You're at just under 15 cents now, so you're around 30 cents or higher, right? 30 cents at a minimum, if not higher, by the end of the month. The end of the month is right here, right? That's the end of the month. You're going to move up in a very, very short amount of time. And as far as this consolidation phase goes, I don't think you have much more consolidating to do, right? Lows or highs there, lows there. You're not going to have too much more space to wiggle with before you break out. And I do think that you'll break out to the upside. Let's talk about if I'm wrong. If you break out to the downside, what to expect, okay? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I have a hard time imagining you break out to the downside because if you were, you would have done it already. Holding the 1272 is a testament of strength, not of weakness. And yes, you're below it now, but you're holding it, man. You are holding it. Absolutely you are. But if you were to go down, 100, 886 area would be where I'd expect you to go to, maybe the 886, 786. Normally, typically, with this kind of rejection, I would expect the 886, 786, but because of how resilient you've been, if you were to slip here, I would think that you hold support at prior areas of resistance here, here, and here, and that's also right at your 886. Also, psychological area of support right there at 10 cents. So 14.7 cents now. If it drops, you'll have a quick little bath and then probably continue moving up higher. I really do believe this thing will be worth billions of dollars in market cap by the end of the cycle. We'll see if it keeps up with its promises, if its roadmap is on point. 2026 Q2, that's a lot of time to not have anything going on. So I'm kind of curious, maybe they're just expecting the smart trading to really take off. Maybe this thing, what if this is like the most used AI agent for smart trading? I don't know. You can read about it here. You can do more research. I would heavily recommend doing your own research if you're thinking about investing in this coin. I haven't invested in it yet. I've done a little bit of research, but I am considering investing in it, which is why I'm going to read everything that I can about it. I'm going to figure out everything that I can about it. Ask Grok, bounce ideas off of Grok and just do as much analytical research as I can do myself. But if this thing is what I think it is, it has some very serious potential, and 100x might just be might just be breaking the ice. You might see a 200x, a 300x, something like that by the end of the cycle with this. I am expecting big things between now and the end of June. I just don't know how high you'll go. I mean, from here, by the end of June, maybe you're all the way up at $1 to $1.33. At a minimum, I could see that $1 to $1.33 by the end of June. I could also see being up at $2.42 to $3, something like that. I mean, it's very possible. It's such a new chart. It's hard to say. You could stop anywhere and everywhere in between. You could stop somewhere that doesn't make any sense at all, but it just makes sense to you, whatever. I don't think this is a bull flag. I'm not going to measure it like a bull flag, but you could very well see some kind of continuation of this move to the upside, right, all the way up here. So I am expecting big things. I am curious. I haven't bought any SIREN. I'll let you guys know if I do. I'll post on x.com if I do buy. I'll make a post and say, hey, I bought some SIREN. I am looking to put some money into a random project right now that I think will move up the fastest in the shortest amount of time. And SIREN is definitely on the hit list for that. We'll see if it does, but I just want to talk about it here. I think that it's got a lot of potential. I think it will continue to grow. And at any point in time now, I mean, the rest of the market's about to break out too. We're about to see a breakout across the board, you guys, but this thing really, really looks good. And it looks like it's about to break out any day now. It could be today, tomorrow, the next day, sometime soon that you're going to break out. And I would expect this breakout to be pretty fantastic. So I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, do your own research, all that stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.